Good morning, everybody. I'm glad to give a brief analysis on Florence Nightingale, one of the non-detailed lessons of second semester students. Early life of Florence Nightingale. Born in Florence, Italy on May 12th, 1820. She is the second daughter of wealthy English parents. She and her sister had a carefree. She learned Latin, German, French, Italian, Greek, mathematics, science, politics, music, and drawing. Traveled widely and met many outstanding people. Her ambition in life. She was primarily interested in politics, but attracted to social conditions and charitable institutions. She was exclusively driven by attraction to nursing, a calling to fulfill a mission of mercy. Visited several convents, hospitals, schools, orphanages. Went to Kaiserwerth for 3 months training in nursing. Formed ideas about organized training for nurses. At the age of 33, she became the superintendent of an establishment for gentle women during illness. Here, she brought about changes and showed her exceptional ability as an organizer and an administrator. The Crimea War. England and France were helping Turkey in the war against Russia. Russia and France had religious sisters to care for their wounded, but England had only trained men. Florence Nightingale received a letter to appeal from the Minister of War with 38 nurses from Catholic and Protestant orders. She set for Crimea. We can see a picture of the wounded soldiers were transported by sea to the hospitals. They reached the barracks hospital at Scutari, which had 1,500 patients. She was appalled and horrified with what she saw. Wards were crowded, dirty, poorly ventilated, with the filth and vermin, and no water or sanitary facilities. Food was poorly cooked and served at long intervals. Soldiers lay on straw mats. The floor was covered with dirt and blood. The men still wore their blood-soaked uniforms. They died of cholera and contagious diseases, that of wounds. Through her tireless efforts, the mortality rate among the sick and the wounded was greatly reduced from 40% to 2%. 5 to 6 nurses shared one room, including eating and sleeping. They scrubbed and cleaned, improved drainage, procured soaps, towels, and clothing, opened diet kitchens, made good food, visited the sick, and wrote letters for the authorities, set up laundries, reading rooms, and post offices for them. The soldiers kissed her shadow as she passed by and got solace from their sufferings. The Lady with the Lamp. In the year 1855, Florence Nightingale contracted the Crimean fever, but she continued to work for a number of years in Scutari. She reported to London about ways to improve conditions and assumed care of the patients at night, moving about each floor, comforting patients with a lamp in hand. This intimate relationship with her patients earned her the affectionate title of Lady with the Lamp. Once back in London, after the war, she founded the Nightingale School and Home for Nurses using money donated in tribute to her services. The school marked the beginning of professional education in the nursing field. Her book, Notes on Hospitals and Notes on Nursing, became the first definitive textbook for the field. You can see here in the picture the Nightingale School of Nursing. A facelift to nursing. Through selfless devotion and sheer determination, Florence Nightingale transformed the profession of nursing forever. She gave dignity and honor to nursing and revolutionized hospital conditions, making them more organized and above all sanitary. In 1907, King Edward conferred on her the Order of Merit. Her contributions to nursing. Florence Nightingale founded many schools of nursing to provide sound theoretical and practical basis in the training of nurses to care for the sick. She was the first to stress on following aseptic precautions while caring for the patient. Her favorite dictum was, "Do the patient no harm." Florence Nightingale lived to a ripe old age of 90 years. On 13th August in the year 1910, she died peacefully in her sleep. Today, the nurses take the Florence Nightingale pledge before being formally initiated into the profession of nursing. Thank you.